It's investing, real-world wealth building strategies, along with the latest on the economy, politics, current events, and all that stuff that directly affects your money and your future.
Yes.
How cool is that? All right, we're broadcasting live from Investor Schooling headquarters where people learn how to invest in real estate, trade stock options, build real wealth.
Humans? Every human can learn how to do it. People is too grown up, or it's just me?
No, I think that's fine.
People?
Yeah, people. Okay.
People.
You can RSVP for a free class at
investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
So you know why Omri's out of breath?
Ow. What?
You know why Omri's out of breath? Because you can hear it.
Because I just ran
the
way. I ran all the way.
You ran all the way into the studio because why?
So it's
because you're late as always.
No, I'm not always late. You were late yesterday. I want to say, so I was late. I didn't have a radio show to do. I wasn't late. No, but there was a meeting in Investor Schooling.
Yes, there was. And I was in the bathroom.
And everybody was late.
Everybody was late.
But I want to say something. There are two reasons. Right? One, the rabbi had a very long
sermon,
l'chaim.
Okay.
And the second thing is that the stupid light at Wawa ages sometimes.
Oh, late at Wawa. That's the problem.
The lights there sometimes.
It takes 4 minutes.
Why?
Because
I'm like I'm changing. I'm moving. I said okay, whatever. And I said, you know what? I'm doing it.
So you're blaming the light at Wawa for you being late?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me get back to where I was.
Yes, please.
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank our sponsors today. Our featured sponsor, of course, is the Sultan Income Fund. Invest with the Sultan, collect like a king. The Sultan Fund is designed for investors looking for income-focused opportunities with a target rate of, somewhere between 36 and 48%. But we're not allowed to say that anymore.
You can't say that.
We can't say that anymore.
Yes, you can.
So our attorney told us we can't say that anymore. So it's a rate so high that our attorney told us we can't tell you what it is.
Correct.
But let's be clear, all investing involves risks. Returns are not guaranteed, and this is not an offer to sell securities, a solicitation to buy securities in any state where such offer would be unlawful. Any investment opportunity is available only through applicable offering documents such as a PPM, and investors should carefully review and risk the factors. Why is ChatGPT getting all this for me? ChatGPT is trying to protect me, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
And consult their own legal, tax, and financial advisors before investing. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and participation may be limited to a credit investment only. It's not. It is limited. Okay, so ChatGPT really made this sound worse than it really is. Anyway, I want to thank also Joe Keller at the Joe Keller team at Cross Country Mortgage, the only person I trust to get me a mortgage, especially when it comes to high-end and complex loans over $2 million. If you're buying, refinancing, or structuring a larger deal, call Joe directly at 215-817-9084. That's 215-817-9084. And remember, this is a live call-in show, and we want to hear from you. If it has anything to do with money, investing, real estate, mortgages, stock options, retirement planning, or financial decisions, you're trying to figure it out, give us a call at
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. Call us 855-939-1137.
Did we say that Dr. Deb is out today?
Yes.
We did, right?
Yes, twice.
Because I just find it funny that she's upstairs. She's literally above my head right now.
Yeah, why?
Because she's watching a class that she paid for.
Yeah.
And she's like, this class is much more important than me being on the radio this weekend. And I started watching the class right before the radio show started.
Are you done with the intro?
And the answer is no, it's not. Yeah, I'm done with the intro. It's boring.
You had an accountant presentation here in the first week of March.
Right.
And it ran here all day long.
Right. And it was the most boring thing ever.
And it was so awesome because my kid didn't let me sleep the whole night.
Right.
And I watched it. And I fall asleep.
Right.
And
I just want to be clear that this wasn't somebody we invited into the room. This was somebody who had a presentation, and they were supposed to be teaching us things, and we knew it all. Everything that they were teaching, we already knew, but that's beside the point. It took the guy 3 hours to explain something that takes me 5 minutes to explain.
You know what's the problem? The problem is that many times it's how it's been presented. I know people are blaming us in the radio, in investor schooling maybe, for being not serious. When it's serious, it's hard for you to learn. Exactly. This is what you do with your money. No, when you do it in a fun way, it's easier. Exactly. In the end of the day, when it's becoming late and you are paying for a babysitter, you go with your wife to to a stand-up comedy show, not to a lecture. So we found a way to transfer all this information to your brain in the stand-up comedy method. So go to investorschooling.com and come and see that it's exactly how it's been described. That's investorschooling.com.
Yeah, it's funny because that's what we do. I mean, the radio show is us.
It's basically us.
We this is who we are,
I ran down in the last 15 seconds. There was no preparation. This is who we are.
I know, you did pretty good.
Yeah.
You didn't even read the script that we wrote you.
No, where's the script?
I know, I never write a script, but
Okay,
I just
good.
thought I'd say that to make people think, wow, he's so good.
I know.
Want everybody to say how good you are.
Yes.
Okay, so
Beside
many
my
things
wife.
to talk about.
Yes. Stocks?
Let's talk about something important.
Yes.
Let's talk about what's going on in the stock market right now.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so we actually hit a correction moment in both the S&P and the Dow Jones.
Yeah, not much.
So, do you know what a correction is?
Yeah.
What's a correction?
We had 600 points up.
Do you know what a correction is?
Okay.
You don't know what a correction is.
Come on, go.
So a correction is when the stock market falls 10% from its high.
Okay.
Okay, so yesterday we hit that moment, 45,000 on the Dow, and I can't remember what the S&P hit, but those two numbers in both the Dow and the S&P, we hit the correction. Now, I had said this about a week ago. I said we're gonna hit a correction, and I hope it happens fast. Was what my response was.
I was pretty sure every time you say correction that's the point that everything comes back up to where it was.
No, so
We had a correction after April because of the tariffs.
Right. No, that's right. No. So this happens all the time, right? This is just people, they sell off, the market goes down 10%, and then all of a sudden it comes back. And that's why I like it. I like it happening right now. I like what's going to happen. This happens about once a year, that the market will drop about 10% from its highs, and that's called correction territory, and we hit the correction, and that's fine. Then now what happens is then the market rises again, and it hits a new high, and then another correction. It's both high, correction, high, correction, high, correction.
It's actually a late 1 month because normally it happened in February.
No.
February is the month.
No,
No?
the end of February into March is typically when this all begins, and it's exactly what happened. It's exactly how I predicted it. And I'll tell you what happens, and it's interesting because it's triggered by, this time it's triggered by the war, and whatever the excuse is, it doesn't really matter. But it always happens at this time, mostly because the end of February, right around the last week of February, is the end of earnings season. Mm-hmm. So now it's the end of earnings season, and people are bored with the stocks again. But then something happened, like the Iran war happened, and it triggered it to happen faster, which is good.
Do you think it triggered the whole market or it triggers specific sectors?
Yes and no. I mean, you're triggering the whole market, but certain sectors are going to be hit less.
I honestly don't know because it's insane what's going on right now.
Right. What people do now is they tend to say, okay, I'm getting nervous. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, for example, AAL, which we're heavily involved in, American Airlines, is a stock that we have in a fund. It's a stock that you and I talk about. It's a stock that we have in our personal accounts, and we're crying every time we look at it. I mean, I know you always say, effing AAL. I mean, it's funny. You walk around all day long. Omri walks around going, effing AAL, effing AAL. It's hysterical, And I know what he's talking about, but I've been doing this for a really long time, so it doesn't bother me the way it bothers you.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's normal. This is what I'm expecting. We're in correction.
But the point is, people are scared. I believe that the stock go down, of course, because people are selling. The point is, people are not digging in, because the forward PE, which means the fundamental of this company, the forward one, are awesome.
That's right.
So people are scared in a speculative way regarding fuel prices, regarding...
So this is what happens, okay? This is how the market responds. And the market responds not normal, because you remember, if we all go back, it's a different... What's happening, the real response is not because of reality. The real response is emotion.
Yeah.
So now we have AAL and CCL, which is another stock that you walk around going F and CCL.
I know.
Right. And we have both of those stocks, and one's an airline and one's a cruise line.
Ship,
right.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And what's causing those stocks to go down? You would think it's the oil prices.
It's the oil prices.
Right? But that's not exactly what it is, because the oil prices haven't really affected them yet.
Correct.
Right. And on the other side, if the oil prices go up, what do you think AAL, or what do you think American Airlines and Carnival Cruise Lines are going to do, and all the cruise lines,
raise the prices.
Raise the prices, right?
Exactly.
And you're going to pay it. It doesn't matter.
Of course.
You're not even going to notice it. I mean, it's going to be a small amount of money. If a ticket, an American Airlines round trip ticket is $300, now it's $330, you're not going to notice it.
And 200 people are splitting the difference
right,
on this plane,
right? You're just not going to notice
exactly.
it. So it's not like it's not a big deal.
And the other thing is the cruise lines, for example, they have record sales.
Right, exactly. I mean, every time I go to cruise now, I used to love cruises.
I know. It became a zoo.
Now I'm not really.
I know, it became a
I'm
zoo.
going on the Icon in about 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Because I've been avoiding the Icon, to be honest with you.
It's too big.
It's too big, but I just, you know what? Because I'm kind of like getting tired of cruises. Because I really am. I'm getting tired of them because it used to be, to me, I go there and it was. I was always. I'm still treated very well on a
Mr.
cruise.
Steinhouse.
Yeah, I'm still treated really well, but they don't have time to treat me the way they used to treat me. You know what I mean? So I don't like it as much as I used to. But it's still great. It's just not the same. So I'm like, all right, you know what? If I'm going to back off cruises, I got to go on the Icon one time. So I'm going to go on the Icon. So the Icon's, we're getting this big suite on the Icon, Linda and I.
It's a huge ship.
Yeah. So I got a nice suite on the back corner of the boat, which is really neat. So it'll be fun. We'll enjoy it. We'll have a great time. But I'm just not sure if I'm going to go on cruise anymore. But let's just get back to this. So let's go back to what's happening. So the perception to everybody out there right now is the reason these stocks are going down is because of the fuel prices.
Yeah.
Well, the reality is it's not the full fuel prices. It's the fear of the people who think the stock's going to go down because of the fuel prices. Correct. That's the real problem.
It's correct.
And what it is, okay, listen, now we have stocks like AT&T or Coca-Cola or other dividend-paying stocks that are going up, and the reason they're going up is people are saying, hey, listen, I'm going to take my money from American Airlines, I'm going to put it over here in AT&T and wait for the dust to settle, and then I'm going to go back to American Airlines. So you're going to watch stocks like AT&T rise right now. You're going to watch stocks like Coca-Cola rise or other dividend-paying stocks rise. Even Ford might even rise too. And you watch these stocks rise, and then you'll see that the other stocks will go down. And then all of a sudden, there'll be a switch.
We will see the electric cars rising a bit.
Not really. Maybe.
It did, and now they came back down again. I don't know why.
But Rivian has its own. So I'm a big fan of Rivian. I believe Rivian will be the next Tesla. The next Tesla car. Now, Tesla's a company. Yeah. The reason Tesla's a company is so great is it's just not a car company. It's one of the things they do,
company,
right? Right. But as far as cars go, electric cars go, Rivian will be the best electric car. I really believe that. I think it's going to blow away the Teslas are boring. They're ugly. The Cybertruck. I mean, are you kidding me? What kind of an ugly piece of junk is that?
I want to make a statement here. And I believe I'm right. And I'll tell you what my statement is. Tesla came a few weeks ago, and they said they stopped making the expensive cars. Which is the
Tesla X and the S.
Which is the first car they made. It was the S in 2012, I think, and then the X came in 2016. And even though the prices were extremely high, they were a big success for the company. Right. I believe, like everything Elon is doing, this is actually, you can say, a manipulation. And I believe they claim they stopped making them, and they're going to announce new ones, I believe that by the beginning of next year.
New cars and new X and S's?
New X and S's.
That's possible.
Because I don't believe that those models that build this company from scratch, they're going to give them away. Yes, people want the cheap one. People want the 3 and the Y. I get it.
Right, but that's the masses. The masses will buy those cars, and that's what happened with Tesla. Tesla started out as it's always been an electric car company, but it wasn't. But remember, they were competing with the Prius, right? There was the Prius. No, but let me explain. The Prius came out, and the Prius was like, let's talk about energy saving, blah, blah, blah. And Tesla comes out and goes, we got a cool electric car.
Exactly. You want to drive it not because it's electric.
That's right.
You want to drive it because it's just a cool car.
Right.
It happened to be electric too, but it's a cool
That's exactly
car.
Right.
That's what Tesla did.
And then Tesla said, okay, you know what? All the masses are going to electric cars, and now we own them because Tesla owns the market.
Now, correct. Everywhere.
Nobody would buy it. Nobody who's going to buy a Kona or or a Prius or any of those
Many
other.
people actually.
Yeah, the only reason they're buying them is I hate Elon Musk because I don't know why I hate him. I just hate him.
Wait.
So I'm going to buy
but then
something else.
Then they go and they charge their car
at the Tesla. I know.
at the Tesla.
I know. But the funny part too is those cars are junk. They're junk. That's the problem. The Kona's junk. The Prius is junk.
It's the Korean plasticky car.
Right.
That has no. So the problem for me was the Prius. And if you are a Prius owner, you can call and confront me about that. 855-939-1137. All Prius drivers are bad drivers.
Oh, is that it?
I don't know why, but it happened that if somebody cut you, when you buy a car to make a stand, and not because you care about driving, immediately to me you become a bad driver. I'm sorry. Okay. Judge me for it, but every time I have an incident on the road, it's always a Prius. I don't know why. It's always a Prius.
I haven't even seen them in a while. So I don't know. I don't even see them.
The new one it's the same thing. It's a plastic box with battery.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like about the car.
I don't know. It's not my favorite car anyway, so I don't really know. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But the Tesla, the X and the S, they were cool cars. And the X was my favorite Tesla. You have an X. You have an older one. You have an older one.
I do.
And here's the thing. So when I heard that the X was going to be discontinued, and you remember, I just bought a car, right? I just bought the BMW, and I just bought my wife another BMW yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And so I really don't need a car. But I was thinking, you know what? If I ever really wanted to buy a Tesla, I would only buy an X. I would only buy it with free supercharging.
Yeah.
Right. And I would want something that's cool.
You know that every time
and it has that full self-driving.
Every time the fuel prices goes up, the free unlimited supercharging for life Teslas goes up in price.
Oh, does it?
And I see in Facebook right now how much my car worth, and I'm amazed.
That's funny.
I'm amazed.
Wow.
And that's the idea, because basically people and it's the same fear that we see in the stock market.
You're right.
People right now look at fuel prices. And yes, they are higher, but if you think about what happened under the previous administration, they were much higher.
Yeah. But they're catching up. So it's funny because it's interesting you say that. I agree, and I posted my Let's Go Biden mobile with the picture of gas prices in 2021 or whatever it was. Right. I have that picture, and I have maybe 2020, whatever it was, and I have that picture, and I've been posting it every time somebody says gas prices are going up. I post that picture because it's a picture of that with the Wawa and the price of the gas being $3.99, right? But we're catching up, so I stopped posting it because I'm afraid somebody's going to say that
now it's worse.
That didn't age well,
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, but yeah, we'll see. I don't think the gas prices are going to stay up that high. I don't think the oil barrel per barrel price is going to go up that high. In fact, the oil per barrel prices right now, they're inflated
90?
because it's price gouging.
Where
what
is
it really
it right
is.
now? 90?
95, I think.
95.
Let me just take a look. But let me take a look. But it's price gouging is what it really is. It's not reality, and the reality is that it's not so bad right now. We have plenty of oil. It's funny. I made fun of Biden tapping into the oil reserves. So where are we? So oil is now, here we go. So 98. Yeah, 98. But then also I do have to say that it hit 112 when it came back down.
Correct.
So, no, I'm talking about today. Well, yesterday.
Ah, really?
Yeah, overnight. Right.
Because it went crazy and then it went to 77.
Yeah, because Kuwait's refineries were attacked. So you got to, again, they just changed the price because they can.
Yeah. They have the power.
There's plenty of oil. They can, but right now this is what's happening. And natural gas is going up too, whatever. But look, the reality is the war's going to end, or it's going to calm down to the point where everybody's going to be used to whatever it is, and it is going to be it.
Yeah, people forgot there is still a war in Ukraine.
Yeah, I know, which is weird too, isn't it?
People don't realize. They
don't even talk about it anymore.
Exactly, there is a war in Ukraine.
I know, they don't even talk about it anymore. It's to be honest, it's sad. When a war would start, when I was a kid and a war would start or a war would end or a war would, even before I was a kid, it would be a big deal. Now it's like, yeah, big deal.
I learned in school about the 6 day war in Israel.
Yeah.
6 days.
Yeah.
Right? 6 days.
That was amazing. It was only 6 days.
Think about that.
Yeah.
So now we're talking about They're talking about ending the war. It will take few more weeks. They don't determine, right?
Right.
And they're even afraid to put out goals because the goals can make them commit to certain amount of achievements. And I think that's what's going on right now.
Well, Iran has no chance. They're fighting.
They're done.
They're, I don't know if I could say it, but urinating in the wind. I'm not sure if I could say the exact expression.
It's exactly the right expression.
Right. And they need to stop because they need to understand, hey, listen, there could be a much better life for you if you just stop.
But it must come from the people. That's why both Trump and Netanyahu, they reach out to the people. Because the dictators, they will never give up. We saw that in Iraq, by the way. Now, the problem in Iran, it's a much bigger country with much more people.
Mm-hmm.
So if those people will rise, I believe everything will end very. But you can't judge the people. People are afraid.
So think about America. We have people in the United States that are cheering the leadership of Iran. How dare you kill the leader of Iran?
Here in Giant.
Yeah, right.
You
exactly.
saw that?
Right. What is wrong with these people?
Oh my God! I was so furious yesterday. I took Ozzy on to a bike ride to Newtown, and I saw the beeping. We went down to the bypass to see what's going on. I was amazed. And it's all start with publicity in this country. Yeah. Have you seen the head of the New York Times when he died? The great leadership of Iran for this and this years.
Oh, yeah.
Who wrote that?
Right.
Who wrote that?
Right. And then they have the nerve to hang up signs and say, "No more kings." Really? You just took a dictator, a complete dictator, a king dictator, and you said, and you said he should still be alive and we should leave Iran alone.
How many people he killed in the last few months? How many people he killed in the last few months of his own people?
30,000?
Something like that. Something crazy like that.
And then you're out there holding a sign, and everybody says you're allowed to do that because this is the United States. And then you're protecting the people who are trying to protest in this other country. I'm sorry, you're killing the people who are trying to protest in the other country by holding up, by saying, yes, we shouldn't kill these leaders. But this is the insanity of the world right now.
The thing that hurt me the most is when people compare those wars, and I was in a discussion about that. They compare that to a ideologic war for communism and capitalism, like what happened in Vietnam. And I don't know how this comparison is even applicable here. You talk about a country that shouts for years. By the way, those years are since the revolution of the end of the 80s. They are shouting death to America, death to Israel. They don't acknowledge the existence of the United States. They don't acknowledge the existence of Israel. How a country like that is a good comparison to the Vietnam War?
I know what you're saying, but you can't compare it anyway. But then you got people. I mean, I don't know how a liberal could even could exist. How do they feed themselves?
Oh.
They're so dumb that I don't even know how they get food for themselves.
It's very easy. So you can go to Harbor Freight. They have those big headphones, and they make you not listen.
Oh, the Mickey Mouse attenuated.
Exactly. You put them on, and that's it. You're deaf.
Right.
Exactly. If you want to listen to something, if you're in a group of people that you agree with, you can take them off.
Right.
But on an everyday basis, you have to put them on.
Right. I guess so. I just don't understand anything that they. You got John Fetterman, who is where'd he come from? I wish every Democrat would have a stroke. I mean, how cool is this guy? I mean, like the guy is down to earth logic. He is what a Democrat used to be. What a Democrat used to be was, we don't agree with this, we don't agree with this, we don't agree with this, but we agree with this, and let's protect the country.
I know.
Now it's like, I hate the country, I hate the world, I hate everybody. Let's make everybody, only illegal people have rights when legal people shouldn't have rights. That's what it's become, and I don't know how it happened. That's when I was a Democrat many years ago. I was a John Fetterman Democrat. I would listen to one side. I would go, hey, I'll be honest with you. Bill Clinton was the last time I was a Democrat. I voted for Bill Clinton twice.
Yeah.
Okay, I like Bill Clinton. I thought he was great. I thought he was a normal human being. His
Funny.
wife is crazy, but he was a normal human being. He was for the people. He was he had
See
a
his
great
relation.
he had a
to
great
Israel, by the
personality.
way,
Right.
compared to
Right.
I don't know if it's any kind of a standard, but you see his relation to Israel compared to any Democrat president after him.
Right. That's right. I remember him spending time there, talking to.
He brought peace. Rabin before he got murdered.
Yeah, right.
Before he got murdered,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He brought peace. He did the peace agreement between Jordan and Israel.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he was great. Everything about, I mean, and the whole Monica Lewinsky thing.
Yeah.
It was great entertainment. Right? I mean, it really was.
Everybody was so focused. Which room? Which room it happened?
I think that people started smoking cigars because of that. I dip my end of my cigar in whiskey every once in a while.
I know.
And every once in a while I think
It's a Walensky act.
maybe Walensky whiskey. There we go. Right? So that's hysterical.
We should start a brewery call it the Walensky.
It's a little late, but the joke's over now, but yeah, that's pretty funny.
People will still like it.
That's pretty funny.
I know.
Hey, Glenn.
Yes?
Did you hear how intelligent we just became?
You guys are always intelligent. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying
Although,
this
yeah,
conversation. How intelligent was this conversation? Was it? Even Alex might approve.
Yes. So if you do want to call and join this intelligent conversation, please give us a call. That's 855-939-1137. We are here live just for you. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. Commercial?
All right, let's do a commercial. Sure.
Sure.
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with.
You're clear.
Many times are you going to listen to my voice before
Have you
you
taken the
finally
truck this
go
morning
to
or no?
No, I just-
Nobody gave you the
I
keys?
can't believe
No,
Yeah,
it was open.
a little dated with the Monica
the truck?
Lewinsky jokes.
Yeah, well, I know, but it was a great
you're
joke.
going to learn things about money that you didn't even know
You
existed.
only needed the booster?
Go to
But
investorschooling.com
you said we were
right
going
now.
somewhere tomorrow
I need
with
the
the
truck
truck.
tomorrow. yeah.
Goodness, this Thursday, investorschooling.com.
But I needed the booster
and take
today,
that
but I
free
need the truck.
class.
Why? What happened?
See you there.
So the funny part was, I was
Hey, this is Larry
lending
Steinhouse with
Phil
Investor Schooling.
Anderson
I've been
my,
talking about myself for all these
my
years. Now
motorcycle.
it's time for
Yeah.
you to hear
and I
from
thought
one
the
of our
battery was going to
great
be dead.
clients.
The bike started right up.
Investor Schooling lives up to the promises. Larry's a great teacher.
But then I used it to
Teaches
start the
about whole new
Jaguar.
approach to thinking about money. Taking
But
to
it's a
heart
Nintendo.
many of the things
Yeah,
that
but
he's
the
taught me,
battery is
and
completely
my
dead. You
financial
can't charge
life
a battery
has
that's
improved.
completely dead on a
Come
tender.
to Investor Schooling, and you could be just like Charlie and change your financial life. Go to investorschooling.com. We will see you Thursday. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that we have a radio show right here on WPHT every Saturday at 1 o'clock? It's called The Larry Steinhouse Show. And you want to listen to this show because it's a live show and you can call
What are you
in.
doing after the
In
show?
fact, here's the call-in number.
Putting together my sauna.
939
My sauna.
37. You building
And when
it?
you call
Putting
in,
it
you can ask us
together, yeah.
questions
Wanna
about
come and
real
help?
estate,
Yeah,
the
I think
stock
so.
market, even politics.
I gotta get- you have
Make
the
sure
truck
you
with
tune
you?
in Saturday, 1 o'clock. This is Larry
No, it's
Steinhouse
not.
with
Yeah, I need
Investor
the truck
Schooling.
For
tomorrow.
what? For tomorrow, yeah.
This is
Yeah,
Larry
pick it up
Steinhouse with
tomorrow.
Investor Schooling. Did you know that there are so many different ways to prepare for
Where
retirement,
is it
and
from?
annuities are not the
Bethlehem.
answer? Come learn this Thursday by taking a
is it,
free
North?
class on Investor
Yeah,
Schooling.
near
Come
Easton.
to Investor Schooling, and you will
Yeah,
learn
so
so
take
many
it
different
today.
ways that you can make
The
more
funny
money
part
in
is-
retirement than you actually expected
I-
to. Go to
I,
investorschooling.com
I like,
and
you
sign
know,
up for a complimentary
I didn't
class
really
this
wanna go
Thursday.
tomorrow
That's
'cause it's taking up most of my
investorschooling.com.
day.
That's
Well, I
investorschooling.com.
want to take up the morning anyway.
We'll see
And
you
then
there.
my daughter-in-law, it's her birthday tomorrow.
This is Larry Steinhouse with
Because
Investor
it's her birthday
Schooling.
tomorrow, we're going-
Did you know that you can
my
buy
son
real
put
estate
together a
with
little brunch
absolutely no money
in
out of your
Bethlehem
pocket?
for her.
That's right. If
So
you
the great
listen
thing is
to
I'm
our
picking up the
show
Venmo
or if
machine,
you
going
read
to
my
brunch,
book,
and I'll come
Money
back
Hacks,
home.
I talk
Awesome.
about how to
So it's
buy
great timing.
real estate with
Okay.
absolutely no money out of your pocket.
I'm gonna
You
put
should
this on
come
together
this Thursday
today.
night
It
to a
won't- I can't use
complimentary
it today 'cause
class
I
at
gotta
Investor Schooling
stay in a
and
run the
learn
lecture.
more. Learn how to buy properties
But
with no
I'll put
money.
this on
Learn
today,
how to make
today,
money at
and then
closings
tomorrow
and
I'm
learn
just
how to
more
make a
working the pool
monthly
outside. Actually, the
income.
pool's
Go to
opening tomorrow.
investorschooling.com. That's
they opened it?
investorschooling.com.
Tomorrow.
Take your complimentary
Tomorrow?
class this
I want
Thursday.
to ask you if you want to go to the clubhouse.
This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor
That's
Schooling.
Well, let's
All
do that.
right. We ready to come back?
Yes.
I'm ready to come back.
Market with a
30 seconds.
lot of money? That's right. We have something that we teach called stock options, and you can make a lot of money with a little bit of money using stock options. Yep, you got to learn how to do it.
You haven't
so go
heard
to
anything back
investorschooling.com and you will
from,
learn how to do it. Take a
Wrightstown,
complimentary
right?
class this
From,
Thursday,
Chung.
and I'm going to teach you that and more.
Later.
Investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. We'll see you there.
Coming back.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I am Larry Steinhouse, and I am the CEO of Investor Schooling, and we are having a blast here. Omri and I are talking about the war. We were talking about that and how it affects the stock market, and this is a great conversation because it affects the stock market.
It does.
But it only affects the stock market because people think it's supposed to affect the stock market. That's the craziest part of this. The craziest part of this is it really has nothing to do with why the stocks are going down. It's just
that's part of the stock. That's part of the stock market.
That's correct. It's the emotion.
Right. Well, but that's built into it.
It's the emotion. It's all about the emotion, and the emotion of the stock market is what's doing it. By the way, Kimmy online.
Yeah.
She says you and I both look good today.
Well, I wanted to say something about that.
What?
You with all the stupid black shirts all the time. You look good with the polo.
Oh, this shirt on right now?
Keep the polo with the cocktail or whatever it is.
This is a Robert Graham.
It's a very nice.
Yeah, it's a Robert Graham shirt.
So go to that. It compliments you much more.
So you know the reason I wear the black shirts, right?
Yes, because you have jackets, so who cares?
Because I never know when. I never know when I'm going to put a jacket on.
I know, exactly.
And that's the problem. So because of that, I always wear the black shirt.
But this is summertime, so we do polos.
Okay.
It's good.
All right. So what do you think, Kimmy? Should I start wearing polo shirts and not wear black shirts anymore? Now the new black shirts I wear are tight now, and they show off my biceps.
I know.
I'm pulling this up so I can see what you guys look like. I want to see.
Okay.
He doesn't even. You got to look this up on Facebook. Hold on, Army's getting undressed for you.
Here.
He took he unbuttoned his shirt for you.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm not going to look.
Okay.
Now you're not going to look.
That's it.
Come on now.
What do you want to talk? We talked about the stocks. We talked about politics. Do you want to talk about real estate a bit?
Well, yeah, let's talk about some real estate. Let's talk about what's going on in real estate right now.
Oh my God.
So real estate is becoming a very strange place.
I know. That's the problem.
It's a strange place right now because it's in flux because nobody knows if it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. I hate to tell you it's a buyer's market. But
for 3 years, we are at the point that one house go with a bidding war, the other one go under, and we don't get it anymore.
Right.
Now, we are right now in the real estate season of March and April. Think about that.
Yep.
In this real estate season of March and April, we see them popping up again and again and again. We see how the inventory is growing, but it seems like it's getting very hot again. And I'm just asking myself if it's because of the interest rates.
So interest rates are not the reason. It's another one of those things. Once again, interest rates is another emotional moment. It's not affordability moment. It's an emotional moment. The real reality is not the interest rate. The real reality is the fact that people who have houses right now don't want to sell them because they can't buy a house more expensive than the house they have.
Correct.
The problem is the people who own houses right now can't even afford the house they have. When they say that, if they're able to go buy their house today, they've had the house for 5 or 6 or 7, 8 years, right? Or more. And if they go to buy that house today, they wouldn't qualify for that house at the new price.
Correct.
So they can't even go buy, they can't upgrade.
Yeah.
So the only people who are selling houses are people who are moving to a different state, downgrading, or maybe in a financial situation.
Yeah.
So and it's funny because every once in a while you'll see this thing it'll come up on, in the news to say foreclosures are up, and foreclosures are up. Yes, they are up, but they're not anywhere near what they were pre-COVID.
They're not anywhere near what they were in even during COVID. I will tell you that. Right, you know how I go every month.
Right.
The time it takes right now, and I like to go to Bucks County because I live in Bucks County, but also because they still do it in person. We are not in the COVID fiasco that everybody needs to sit in front of their computer and do it. No, you do it in person. It's fun. I enjoy myself when I go there.
Looking at houses is fine. That's not what I'm talking about.
But the point is, one second. The point is, you go right now with a list of 70 properties. They run like 5.
What?
5.
Say it again.
You go to an auction with like 70 properties on the list, and they run to the auction only 5 of them.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is insane.
So that's right. So the auctions aren't even happening. The foreclosures aren't happening.
Yeah.
It's a very different time. It's an amazing time. And I don't know how anybody can say the economy is bad. It's not. Can the economy be bad for a certain individual? Absolutely. But I have to say it's their own fault. I say this all the time. If you're successful, it's your fault. If you're not successful, it's your fault. There's no other reason for you to be anything else. It's only your fault. Now, can something strange happen? You know, somebody gets sick, somebody gets cancer, and you need some. It depends on what you do at that moment, whether you're going to be successful afterwards or not. But yes, most cases, all the problems are your problems, not anyone else's. And that's what's happening right now. Right now, the economy is so good that people aren't going into foreclosure. They're not losing their homes. They're not losing their cars. They're not losing things. And every once in a while, you're always going to find people who are having problems. Maybe it's a divorce. Maybe it's, they did lose a job and they didn't get another one. I mean,
So
we got
what?
people who are
Yeah.
losing jobs in tech. Tech jobs right now are being downsized.
The AI thing.
I don't know if it's because of AI. I think it's just because tech, tech goes through phases. I mean, you were a tech guy. I used to own a computer consulting firm.
Yeah.
Where you used to place tech people, right? And tech goes through phases, right? There's a buildup of tech. Right now, the buildup was AI, right? So the last couple of years, the buildup of tech was AI. Right now, they're there. They're at that plateau. Now, AI is getting more intelligent every day, but the people who need to service and build AI, you don't need as many people anymore because they built the technology. It's all there. It's done. So now it goes down. It's like building a house, right? How many people does it take to build a house? It takes 30 or 40 people to build a house, right? Whatever it may be. Then how many people does it take to maintain a house? 5? So it's the same thing. As AI or any technology, it takes 30,000 people to build it and maybe 10,000 people to maintain it.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening. That's why right now there's no new technology or no major new technology coming out. It's just the same old stuff being revamped. When new technology comes out or something new hits the market, that's going to be super incredible, like AI. Then tech will go up again. Will build up again.
That's what scared me in COVID. You know why? Because we always believed that there will be a need that will always be there, regardless if robots and AI, whatever will happen. And the need is a social need, which means you will want to go to a restaurant. You will go to take your wife to the movie. You would like to do things because we are social human beings. And COVID popped the bubble for me a bit, and the illusion is changed. And it seems like there are people that are okay without being social at all.
Yeah, which is insane too.
And it's insane to me too.
Yeah.
So we always looked at that.
I don't
and
want to talk
say-
to you anymore.
Me too. But so we always looked at that and said, you know what? We people will always want to go to the movie. People will always want to go
Yeah.
to a restaurant. People
Yeah.
will always want to go to vacations. And we see after COVID that maybe we were wrong. Maybe not all people will want to do that. The thing that the bubble that I'm afraid that will pop on us too is about us and our need to find tenant as real estate investors.
You can always find tenants because people always need a place to live.
Exactly. People always need to place to live, and I always think to myself, and I know it's a big shot, but what will happen in this world that will make people don't need to do that?
To have a place to live?
Yeah,
Well, the only thing that's going to happen would be government.
it's shelters.
No.
Yeah.
It'll become, where we become completely communist and government supplies everything.
Yeah.
But we'll be long gone before then.
Yeah.
We'll be long dead. We'll be buried. Our great grandkids, maybe our great
Yeah.
maybe or even our great grandkids. But
Yeah.
but we ain't gonna be around for it. I'm not worried about it. I keep saying the same thing about America. You Democrats keep doing this stupid stuff you're doing. Just give me 30 years.
Yeah.
I just need 30 more years of America being about where it is right now, and I'm fine. After that, I don't care what happens to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah.
why, right?
You won't be here.
I'll be dead.
Exactly. People are, there are people that still fight capitalism, but I think capitalism is what brought this country to what it is.
Well, capitalism is what brings everything to where it is.
I agree.
Even in communist, the funny part is communist countries, there's capitalism inside communist countries.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that you're not allowed to openly express it.
I was in Russia maybe 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I think, for 24 hours. It's extremely capitalist.
Of course, right.
It's extremely capitalist. It's not
Even
only
China,
the brand.
even China.
Yeah,
China's extremely
same thing.
capitalist too.
Yeah. See where all the cars are coming from right now, right? Everything
Right.
is there.
I mean, that's so what's happening, right? So now we have the people going, we should have free this and free that and free this and free that. Well, you know what? Why don't you go to work and pay for somebody else's free stuff?
It's the approach. and I will give you an investor schooling moment.
Yes.
Okay? We have a mirror upstairs in the classroom say, you deserve
That's
it.
right.
The you deserve it mirror is something I don't like. And I will tell you why.
It actually says I deserve it, but
I
so you look in the
deserve
mirror and you read I deserve it.
I deserve it,
Right.
correct. So there are people that are sitting comfortably and they're crossing their arms and they're saying, I deserve it.
That's right.
And there are people that are holding the shovel and they are digging
No.
the hole
No.
and they say,
both of them get exactly what they deserve. The guy holding his arms going, I deserve it. What does he have? He's begging somebody to give him something that he doesn't have.
But they are
And
not-
he's never going to get it.
Exactly.
That's right. But the guy holding the shovel, in your analogy, who's saying, I deserve it, he's the guy who's going to have everything he always wants.
He will get to the oil.
That's right. And that's so what?
So if you look at what happened in this country right
There isn't
now,
I deserve it. There's a difference between I deserve it and I want it. I want that because you have it, I want it. Yeah.
there is
Then
a
there's the guy who deserve it because I worked my butt off and I got something. And working your butt off, I always hate that. By the way, I hate that statement too. Like hard work. Hard work will pay off. Work your butt off. That's stupid. That's not even the truth. That's not even reality, right? Listen, I guarantee you that a garbage truck driver, a garbage truck worker works harder than I do. I guarantee it.
and they make good money, by the way.
They don't make what I make.
I believe so.
Okay, they don't even make close to what I make.
Correct.
All right? And not that. And again, I'm not saying anything bad about that. I'm just saying they're working hard and they're not becoming a millionaire because they're working hard. Working hard is a really bad statement. What working hard, or what the real definition of someone who wants to become a multimillionaire or a millionaire or multimillionaire is a risk taker. By the way, that's what an entrepreneur is, a risk taker, right? So if you become a risk taker, the odds of you becoming a multimillionaire are much stronger than you going to work every day. And even if you got a $200,000 a year job with bonus, you're not going to become a multimillionaire as quickly or as easily as the guy who is an entrepreneur who is going to be opening companies and going to be hiring people. I mean, look, you see us right now. We're hiring people, right? By the way, we need an IT guy. If anybody wants an IT, I'm not talking about an IT guy that fixes computers. I'm talking about a web designer, marketing guy who can do that. And we got an open offer. Not an open offer. We have an open requirement for that person right now. We need somebody who does web design and somebody who can do Facebook marketing and somebody who's good. I don't want somebody who goes, yeah, I once looked at Facebook once, or I know how to post something that went viral one time. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a guy who goes viral all the time. I'm looking for a guy, right, a marketing guy, right? So that's what we're looking for, and we're hiring people. And who's the entrepreneur? Now, we're all entrepreneurs, but I'm the entrepreneur who put investor schooling together. One day I had an idea with Phil, who used to be my partner here. We had an idea. Let's open this up and let's see what it does. Right? Phil gave up on it because it wasn't doing anything for a long time, and still wasn't doing anything after he left. And it's finally coming to its own. It's doing well. We're doing well now. Things are starting to happen. We're hiring people. We're growing.
Reputation.
Right? And that's the big thing. That's what kept us going. That's what kept me going, was the reputation. I mean, you look on Google right now. We have over 200 5-star Google reviews. No negative reviews. No one puts a negative review.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me. I mean, I'm actually like, wow, I don't want a negative review. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes I look at it and go, I hope people believe that these are real reviews.
Too fake, yeah.
Right. These are all real reviews. And people come. It's funny. If you come this Thursday to investor schooling and just walk up to anyone in the class and say, "What's your experience here?" Anyone in the class, it doesn't matter, and every single person is going to say the same thing: how great it is and how much what the money they're making, if they're making money, or the experience, or what they're learning, or whatever it is, whatever reason they came to investor schooling. We got some people come to investor schooling just to hang out with us.
It's family. I know.
Right.
It became family.
And that's not really what we're advertising. I mean, and we're not guaranteeing you're going to make money either.
Yeah, but everybody
we're
has their
guaranteeing you're
own
going to learn
phase,
how to
right?
make money,
Yeah.
and if you do the things we tell you to do, you're probably going to be successful.
Correct. Everybody in their own phase, and we saw people that are coming here every Thursday and not doing much, and it just one day it boomed out, and they started to do things. They started to do big things, and we saw people that came here only for real estate, and then at some point they decided that they want to do stocks. And they started to do stocks, and they're doing awesome. And
Yeah,
they
I
said,
know.
Yeah,
It's amazing. I mean, we got people making it's fun. We got to be careful how I say it because I don't want the FTC to come down and say you can't, you're making promises. I want you to understand. Just come to class. Just come to class and talk to the people in the room and ask them what they're doing. Right? So tonight, go Thursday night, investorschooling.com. You can sign up at investorschooling.com. It's just amazing the numbers that we have and the people that are doing well.
Yeah.
Look, you understand, that's what I do this for. I'm a top 1% in the country earner. The amount of money I make a year is the top 1%. Look it up. You guys can figure out what it is. Top 1% in the country, I'm an earner that makes that much money. I don't need to do investor schooling anymore. I just don't need to. But I love it. First of all, this radio show, right? I don't know if you guys understand. WPHC doesn't pay us to do the radio show.
Correct.
We pay WPHC for this time. So I'm paying the time so Omri and I can have a great time on the radio. And, when Deb's here, the three of us have a great time on the radio. Yeah, of course it's supposed to be. And it's funny. It's supposed to be a commercial for investor schooling. It's supposed to be an hour and then we do 2 hours, right? It's supposed to be a 2-hour commercial for investor schooling. But it's not. It's us having a great time because that's what we want to do with our life. We want to have a great time. Exactly. So we come on the radio and we talk about stuff that you guys might find interesting. You guys might find this interesting. You might find it interesting that we're talking about the stock market. You might find it interesting that we're talking about Omri's underpants. It could be anything.
Yes. The other thing people need to understand, when you are in a group of people that have the same mindset as you, or they have the mindset that you desire to reach in your life, you have bigger chances for success. I'm still trying to catch Larry's disease of not getting stressed over money. I'm trying. I'm sitting close to him. I'm doing whatever I can. But I'm telling you, if you are in a room twice a week, at least twice a week, with people that have the mindset, that you admire your mindset, you want to adopt their mindset, you have a much bigger chance to get the same mind, to change your mindset to what you want.
Yeah, and also, just so you know, I say I'm in the top 1%, which is true, but it took a while to get there.
Of course.
And investor schooling started way before I was at that point. Matter of fact, there were times in the year I didn't even make $30,000.
Correct.
While investor schooling was open, right? So, I was building things. I just want to be careful. I was building my net worth, but income-wise, I wasn't even making $30,000. And you need to understand that this is exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for people who want to build themselves up, who want to come in and say, maybe you're making $100,000 a year now. Maybe you're making less, maybe you're making more, doesn't matter. But you want to, hey, listen, you know what? I know there's something else for me. I know that I could do something and make some more money some way else. Help me learn that. And that's what we do at Investor Schooling. We teach you stock options. We teach you real estate. We teach you tax savings. We teach you how to leverage credit cards. We teach you how to buy real estate with no money.
Yes.
And people still don't believe you can do it. I'm telling you, I don't think I put money into a deal, a real estate deal, in 10 years.
Yeah.
I think every single deal, the only thing what's kind of weird because I didn't actually do it, the only thing you could say is the house I just bought, that I'm living in right now, that's probably the only house that I actually put a big chunk of change down, right?
Yeah.
I put a big chunk of change. I put $600,000 down in that house. That's a $3 million house. But I put $600,000 down, right? But think about this. From the previous house, which I bought with
no money.
Understand that, I put a big chunk of change on this, but the money came from a house that I bought with no money.
So you are actually rolling the no money to no money.
No money, right? Exactly, right. So it's really the same thing. It's just understand that once you learn the skills, you use them everywhere. Once you learn how to use other people's money, that's the greatest thing ever.
No, once you use how to benefit one person money to you, because.
What you're saying is, and I was going to finish because it didn't sound good unless I finish it, right?
Yeah.
But when you're using other people's money, the first and most important thing is you have to take care of the person who gave you the money, right? They got to get a decent interest rate, they got to make a certain amount of money on their money, and they have to be happy, right? That's exactly what we teach is how to make. So if you're gonna borrow money from somebody or you're gonna invest with somebody else's money, you have to learn how to make it so that you are gonna make money and they're gonna make money too.
Yes.
It's like our fund, the Sultan Income Fund, and anybody who's been listening to the show for a while, and I say it, we're not so. My attorney says I'm not allowed to tell you that it makes between 3 and 4% a month income. I'm not allowed to tell you that, so I'm not going to tell you that, okay? So what I say, the returns are so high, our attorneys say we can't tell you what they are, right? So I'm just not allowed to tell you anymore, okay? And I just want you to know that I'm not allowed to tell you that it makes between 3 and 4% for the investors, right? But need to understand, right, that when people give me their money, I have to be a good steward with that money, right?
Yeah.
We have a specific way we do it. By the way, the cool part is that way that we're generating that income, the income that we're generating, we will teach you how to do it. So you can either go into the fund. But by the way, the Sultan Fund is full. We have another fund coming out called the Aviator Fund, and the Aviator Fund will also be similar returns, similar everything. And if you want to find out more about that, it's for accredited investors only, private placement memorandum only, future results are no past results. Past performance is no indicator of future results. Your principles are risk. What else am I supposed to say?
I don't know.
I know whatever I'm supposed to say. That whatever. But to find out more. Actually, you know what? You do this. To find out more, you can send a text message to 26786. That's 26786 is the phone number. And send the word Sultan, Sultan. And you can find out more about that fund. But also, if you want to learn how to do it, not put money in the fund, you want to learn how to do it, or you're not an accredited investor and you want to learn how to do it, we will teach you exactly what we do in the fund. In fact, with 2 of our programs, you could actually watch us trade the money that's in the fund. So I don't think there's anybody in the world doing this. I don't think there's anybody in the world who actually says, "Hey, we have a big fund of a whole bunch of other people's money, and we're going to trade it in front of you and show you exactly what we do and how we protect the investor's money and how we generate a nice income for the investor."
It's always like a secret.
Yeah.
They don't want you.
Yeah, they don't want you to know. Right.
Afraid. Exactly.
Right.
We put everything on the table.
Right. That's exactly right. In fact, that to me, you know what that keeps me out of?
Jail.
That's correct. Because I make a lot of money and I can't spend it in jail. So everything I do is so above board that you could actually physically watch me trade other people's money. How cool is that?
Correct.
And it's exciting too, actually.
I know. It's just a coincidence we do it in the basement. We're bad.
It's the basement of my house. That's not exactly the same thing. And by the way, you can also watch in the basement of my house. But if you're if you're part of investor schooling and you're far away, because we're everywhere, we're all over the country.
Yeah.
So if you're far away, you could actually watch via Zoom. And everything we do on Zoom, we do it very professional on Zoom. Even the classes. So if you went to investorschooling.com, if you're not in person. By the way, if you're close to the school, I absolutely highly recommend you come in. Just come in. But if you're far away, maybe you're South Jersey, or maybe you're watching us on Facebook or somewhere else, and you're listening to us, and you want to come to Investor Schooling, we do have online classes. The same exact thing. We have a professional studio that we built here that you can watch everything just as if you were in the classroom, and you can ask questions just as if you were in the classroom. So just know that it's great. So everything it's all great. All right, what else we got going on here? We got a couple more minutes. I don't know. Any comments on Facebook that we want to respond to? We got a whole bunch of conversations going on here. We got Kimmy saying her experience at Investor Schooling is amazing. I love it, and I've made lots of friends. If I lived closer, I'd be there in person for every class. So Kimmy's about an hour and a half away, and she comes in a lot. So she is doing a great job. And Kimmy's just wonderful. Kimmy's, of course, Omri's #1 fan.
Yes.
No? Yes? Maybe? Yes? Yes? Okay. All right, so this week, what do I want to? I'm going to give you some predictions of this week.
The stocks?
Stocks, not stocks, but stock
market.
Like the overall market.
Okay.
Monday, we're going to open up really high. We're going to have a 500 to 700 point Monday.
Oh.
Yeah, but hold on.
Yeah.
And we're going to lose it all on Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay. Just watch, and if it's not Monday, Tuesday, it's Tuesday, Wednesday. Just watch. It's just exactly the way it's going to play out. It's exactly what I just said it's going to happen.
Yeah, the market, of course, is closed right now, but the prediction right now are very bad.
We also have a short. Is it this week? No. We have next month is a short. Next week is a short week. By next week, by right before Good Friday, because the market closes on Thursday, not on Friday. It closes on April 2nd, not the 3rd. By Good Friday, I believe the correction will be over. Now, it doesn't mean that we're going to get all the money back. It just means that we're going to stop these massive drops. So this month is going to end, and April's going to come, and it's going to be a little more calm. Then what happens in the middle of April? We're going to start hitting what we call the dead zone. We'll be out of the dead zone, and then things will start start coming back up, and May will be great again. May and June will be great again. So hold out, relax, wait it out, and I promise you that everything will be fine. We have gold and silver prices that are dropping like crazy too. Silver surprising me. Silver, actually, just real quick before I go, because I can't remember where it was. It was a 70 something, 70, low 70s. No, 67. So 67 is where we are right now. 67, 68. So I had said this. If you guys remember, I had said that silver was going to hover around 70 for a while and then hit 100. Right. So it hovered around 70, and it shot to 100 and went back to 70. So we got to hover here. Then we're going to go back to 100. Okay, that's what's going to happen with silver and gold. Gold is actually down to 4,500. It's way below 5,000.
Where it was, yeah.
Yeah, so that's rough. And crypto and Bitcoin is actually sitting at 70,000. By the way, I keep telling people buy crypto. Buy Bitcoin, not crypto. Buy Bitcoin, and there's a reason for that too. It's not the same thing as other investments. It's not something you should do if you have no money. It's something you do if you have extra money, excess money. Start buying Bitcoin, and that's my reality with that. Okay, I want to thank everybody for listening. We had a great show today. We actually had an awesome few moments there talking about all kinds of cool stuff. We have another show coming up right after this one. So if you want to stay on the line, stay on your radio, or stay wherever it is. We'll have another show coming up.
Just stay. We are here for you.
Hold on. If you want to go to Investor Schooling, go to investorschooling.com. You can sign up for a free class this Thursday night, investorschooling.com. And if you want a copy of my book, send a text message to 26786. That's 26786. And you can type the word hacks. Send that word hacks to 26786. And if you're lucky, or if we're lucky, we'll see you Thursday.
I like that we're lucky.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some water because I can feel my throat going.
Oh, bring water.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Living here is about more than just the headlines. It's the new restaurant opening in Fishtown. It's the playoff energy at the bank. It's the festivals that make...
Yeah, I like your haircut there, Larry. You got a haircut.
Here they go.
Brings you the pulse of the Delaware Valley. From service journalism that solves problems to stories that celebrate our culture.
Yeah, I heard it.
You're actually living.
Authentic.
Glenn said he liked your haircut.
Factual. KYW News Radio, Philadelphia's most trusted news source.
Recently, our company's softball team lost the big game by 1 run. Then Dale tried to console us with the quote, "Winning isn't everything." Dale's a loser. I play to win. Like early payout from Bet365. If my team goes up big, I get paid out instantly, even if they blow the lead later.
Sound familiar, Dale?
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Hola, amigos! Brad Evans here. Check out this booming voice and Pat Boyle on BetMGM tonight. Covering the biggest sports stories from coast to coast. Live and interactive on the free Odyssey app. Discussing NFL offseason news and getting you ready for the madness in college hoops. BetMGM tonight with me, Brad Evans and Pat Boyle. Live and interactive. Monday through Friday night starting at 6 Eastern. Presented by BetMGM. Always live on the free Odyssey app and watch on YouTube at BetMGM tonight.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow.
All right, we going to be ready in 30?
Have to use life
sure, why
insurance,
not?
Yeah, sure.
We want to take another 30.
Yeah, take another 30.
100% online. You can get a quote in seconds.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, take another
Same
one.
day coverage.
Okay.
And you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Listen, you need to take a complimentary class this Thursday. You need to learn how to invest in real estate. You need to learn how to invest in the stock market. You need to learn how to invest in stock options. And you need to learn how to make more money than you've ever made before. Why aren't you here? Come to investorschooling.com. Take a complimentary class this Thursday and learn.
Stand by.
Complimentary class this Thursday. We'll see you there.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live.
You're hot.
The Larry Steinhouse Show.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse, and Dr. Deb is kind of not here. Well, she's here, but she's not here in the studio, which is kind of weird. She's upstairs watching some class or something. I don't know, but I'm here with
better fun.
But I'm here with Omri, so that's all that really matters to me, right?
Yeah, it make me look bad right now. I'm stuck with Omri.
I know,
yeah.
And we just did a show without it. It was great. Anyway, we're broadcasting live from Investor Schooling headquarters, and in this hour, we're going to continue the conversation on stock options, real estate, interest rates, investing, wealth building strategies, along with the latest news on the economy, politics that affects your money and your future. And remember, it's a live call-in show.
Yes, it is. So
and if
please
you got
give us a
questions about real estate, about stock options, about mortgages, about retirement, or just how to make smarter decisions, or if you want to find out what color Omri's underwear is,
exactly,
give us a call at
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. It's black and blue. 855-939-1137. That's 855.
Was it all blue when you walked in this morning?
Yes. Save me from this madness. The madness. Yes, exactly. 855-939-1137. Please give us a call. We'll be very happy to discuss with you whatever you want. Preference about money, but whatever you want, we'll be very happy to talk to you about. 855-939-1137.
All right, and the Sultan Income Fund is, again, our featured sponsor.
Yes.
And if you want to, you could become part of the fund. It's by private placement memorandum only, and it's for accredited investors only. And look, what are we allowed to say?
That our income is so good that our lawyer don't allow us to say what it is.
Right. We used to say
I know
it was between 3 and 4% a month, but we're not allowed to say that anymore. So what we say now is that our attorney says that the rate return is so great that we're not allowed to tell you what it is anymore.
Yes.
All right. Of course, past performance does not guarantee future results, and participation is definitely limited to accredited investors only. I also want to thank the Joe Keller team at Cross Country Mortgage. The only person I trust for me to get a mortgage, especially high-end complex loans over $2 million. Call Joe directly at 215-817-9084. That's 215-817-9084. So it's funny. So somebody called last week and they said, hey, can Joe get me a mortgage if it's only $700,000? Yes, Joe will be more than happy to get you a mortgage of $700,000. But, you know,
he's specialized. Yeah.
But he's really, really good. So, you know what it is? He's so good at getting mortgages that people who are getting mortgages over $2 million, it's very difficult. But he's so good at getting mortgages that it's great for him to be able to get you a mortgage of $2 million.
Mm-hmm.
But he could also get you a standard mortgage $300,000,
yes.
$200,000, whatever it is. But just know he applies the same techniques, which is fantastic. So you can call him directly at 215-817-9084. 215-817-9084. That's Joe Keller. Don't forget, if you want to learn how to invest in real estate and trade stock options the right way, go to
investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
And you can RSVP for a free Thursday night class.
Free!
So let's settle in. Let's call in. Let's keep things moving. Call the phone number again.
That's 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. Please give us a call and we'll be happy to discuss whatever you want. 855-939-1137.
And the show starts now.
Now, yes. I wanna need Joe Keller. I really wanna need Joe Keller.
I know you're trying to buy a house.
I know.
So you've been trying to buy a house for
I don't know, a long time.
A year now.
I kept pushing it. I know.
So I think you really don't want to buy a house.
I do.
No, I think you
very
don't.
much.
I think you want to buy a house.
No, I want to buy a house.
No, I think you want to buy a house.
Don't put the plant in my pottery. I
don't put what?
The seed. Don't put the seed in my pottery.
In your?
In the pottery. What do you do with
your pottery?
with the seed?
You put a seed in your pocket.
Yeah, I want to buy a house. I want to have a place that is mine. I said to myself, it's actually the opposite. I said to myself for many years that I don't want to. The idea in Israel, at least where I'm coming from, is that people they want a house. They grew up in families, in houses, and that's what they knew. That's what they heard from their parents.
Right.
You wanna have a house.
Right.
You need to have a house. Da 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 da. And that's what everybody do. And when I came here and I started to invest, I figure out that my money worked better for me. So instead of burying all my money in my own residence,
that's right.
I invested my money
in real estate,
and it worked
you did a great
very,
job.
very well.
Right.
And I'm about to
Right.
get actually because
So you came here. You know, you didn't come here with $7 in your pocket. You
No,
came here
I
with some money in your pocket.
I basically what I did, and it's important to say, I sold my personal residence in Israel.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
And I came here.
Wow. Okay.
And I came here with everything, and I invested everything, and I was bragging about while you say that you never use your own money. I used my own money.
You did.
And I am.
But then you refinanced it with other people's money.
I'm about to have a very, very big ability or line of credit or whatever.
Right, but that's
thanks to that.
Right. So what you did was you leveraged your money.
Correct.
So that you could now use a lot more of other people's money.
Correct.
So people don't understand that, sometimes you're going to buy something cash, but just know that when you buy something cash, and I'm talking about an appreciating asset. When you buy a cash, you might want to leverage that asset to be able to buy more assets.
Yes.
And that's what being an entrepreneur really is. So you didn't come in. You came in with some money because you sold your house, but you're now worth well over $1 million, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And who taught you how to do that?
This is Mr. Larry Steinhouse at Investor Schooling. I think I met you before Investor Schooling.
Right. Well, you met me right as Investor Schooling was starting.
Yeah, 16?
Right when it was starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And your wife begged me to be your friend.
Yes. Yes. I hope she listens right now. Yeah, I will remind her that tonight.
Yeah, if you don't know the story, I mean, I'm not going to tell the whole story, but literally, his wife begged me to be his friend, and I said, and I'm thinking to myself at the time, going, "No way, this guy's a real pain in the
yeah."
arse.
I'm hard to digest as almost as much as Larry.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to go with that. Almost as much. You're right. You're right. So, yeah, two very difficult people to get past our
the first impression.
Right, it's right. And when you get past that, you realize that, especially me, like, people meet me, they like,
and the modesty.
They're like,
they
don't like, I don't want to talk to that guy.
Yeah.
But it's funny because it's not really true. It's what happens is
you don't get it. So the vision become better. I don't see your skin anymore. I'm like an X-ray machine when I look at you because I'm so close to you.
You see my heart.
And I know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
And when people, for the first time they meet you and they get, oh, too hard. What's going on here?
Right. Because I'm brash and I'm truthful and I show people their truth that everybody else has been hiding.
People are a bit afraid of that,
right?
But they shouldn't.
Yeah, and now I actually ask permission. You ever notice I ask permission now?
To do what?
To let somebody know how I feel. Yeah, I started doing that.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like when I meet somebody new now.
Yeah.
Like I say, hey, listen.
Can I give you the truth to your face?
Can I give you the truth to you, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And I say, but just understand, it's going to be brutal. And if you want me to not do it, I won't.
I got you.
Right. Because I realize that maybe it's inappropriate sometimes, But if they give me permission, man, I'm going for it.
You evolve, man. You evolve.
Yeah, I know. I evolved. I know it's tough. I know. Right. I'm actually surprised Kimmy hasn't commented about this one right now.
Yeah, I saw so many people that had this face, the look, of the terrifying when you get out on them, but most of them, funny enough, are staying and they understand exactly where you're coming from, and that's why, to me, you have the gift, whatever you want, to reach out to people's mind the way you know.
Yeah,
you don't need to change yourself to get to people's mind. You don't need to do something else beside being yourself in order to get to people's minds.
So people come to me and they want to improve their financial life. Right?
Correct.
That's what they come to me for, right? So I could coddle them like their therapist and go, oh, things are so fine. Don't worry. You have friends. You're rich and friends. Blah, 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 blah. That's what a therapist does.
Correct.
You come to Larry Steinhouse, and Larry Steinhouse says, you know what? All that stuff is BS. Now, let me tell you what you need to do to change your life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's harsh, it's real, it's reality, and you start to do it, and all of a sudden you go, wow, this is great. I mean, we've had some students like, I don't want to talk to Larry. Right? You know, like they go to you, they'll go to Debbie. Like, I don't want to talk to Debbie because Debbie's nice to me.
I know.
And I don't care. You want to talk to Debbie because she's nice to you? Fine. And Debbie's very bright, and she'll be absolutely be able to help you. But if you want to get to your goals fast, Debbie comes to me, and Debbie's like sometimes is like, I don't want to talk to you. And I'm like, why? Because I know you're gonna dig into me right now. I'm like, why? Because I did this, and this. And I said, well, do I need to dig into you if you did this, and this, and it didn't work?
You don't need to do anything.
Right. I know, but you're blah, blah. What would you do? And that's the way it is. If you understand that I'm going to help you, I'm going to help you reach your goals. That's what I do. That's what I want to do. I want you to come to Investor Schooling. And I don't even care what your goals are at this point. You know, most people come to us because they're financial goals, but it turns out that it's other things. It's not just financial goals that are holding them back. Most of the time, the things that are holding people back are things that they have to dig out. They have to get the cobwebs out of their heads, and I will help them with that. And I love doing that because that's my favorite part is when I take somebody who thinks that they don't deserve it, and they don't even know they think they don't deserve it. We figure it out together, and then we say, okay, you really do deserve it. I don't care what your parents said. My mother all the time. My mother's the worst. You know, I mean, you know.
I hope she's listening.
She never listens to the show. Wait, I mean, the story I was going to give you is a perfect example of her never listening to the show. So my mother's house is like a museum. She has a modest house in Florida. It's a nice house, a nice development, nice 55 club. You know, very nice house. And she has all this modern furniture, right? Like glass tables and steel chairs and big
steel chairs. Okay.
Yeah, and she steel right, and then she has 24 by 24 stone tile, like on the ground.
Ceramic.
I mean, right. I mean, everything's perfectly in its place.
Yeah.
And the only thing out of place in her entire house is my book.
Yeah.
Right. My book sits on her coffee table, and then her friends come in and says, "Oh, that's my book that my son wrote.
Yeah.
It's a great book about money. It's great. You should read it." So every time I go see my mother, I say the same thing. Hey, Ma, did you read my book? No. Right? And then I'm like, and then sometimes I tell her how much money I make, and she's like, no, you don't make that kind of money. I'm like, well, yeah, actually I make more than that. And she's like, it's funny, she can't get over it.
She's not willing to live with
She doesn't understand, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't understand, you know, that it's very different than what, you know, she's still trying to hold me back because she doesn't know any better. Right, or maybe she's afraid of it. I don't know. Maybe she's afraid of money. I don't know. Maybe she has her own money issues, whatever they may be. I mean, look, not that her and my stepdad, they live very well. They they have what most people would consider a lot of money. I mean, it's not substantial, but it's enough that they'll be able to live their entire life without any problem off the dividends or whatever they're doing.
In a respectable way.
And no matter how many times I tell them, hey, you can make more money. My stepdad is funny. He's like, I'm like, you know, I could help you make 4 or 5 times the amount of money you're making every month off your money. What am I going to do with it? And that's the money mindset. What am I going to do with it? That's the question, right? What am I going to do with it? Your mother and I live fine. Who cares? I'm like, okay. And that's your money mindset. Your money mindset is, you know, I need this much money every month. I have this much money every month. I don't need anything more. That's the people who are stuck.
It's funny. It's exactly where I'm at when I'm talking to even my parents sometimes, which is the mindset is to have a house with no mortgage, or my wife's parents. The goal for them was always to have a house with no mortgage.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
Now you get to that.
And what else?
Exactly. What else?
Right. What do you want to do? Do you want to be something? Do you want to be mediocre? That's mediocrity at its finest, and that's okay with me.
I know, but
if that's what you want to be,
that's why.
But I know you want more for your parents.
That's exactly, but that's also why I am a tenant right now. I believe that my choice to be a tenant as of right now, I hate it right now, but my choice to be a tenant right now brought me to where I am. I didn't bury all my money, all my assets in 4 brick walls.
That's right.
and it's funny that I believe there is something more, and I aim there.
Yes.
Which many people don't.
Nope, they don't. That's the problem. The problem is people get stuck in the stories. They get stuck in the stories
from the history.
From their parents, right?
Yeah.
So most people learn their money habits from their parents, and that's a problem. If your parents were multimillionaires, yes, learn the habits from your parents.
Correct.
Right? If your parents were struggling their whole life, everything they're telling you is wrong. Stop listening to them.
Mm-hmm.
Stop listening to broke people. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're your friends. I don't care if they're your parents. I don't care if they're your relatives. I don't care if they're people on TV. If they're broke, stay away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The only person who is teaching how to stay mediocre is and he's a millionaire.
Ramsey?
Is Dave Ramsey, right?
Yeah.
Now, Dave Ramsey is the funny part is, I guarantee you, he is not doing what he teaches anymore. Like, in other words, you should always own your car, you should never lease. I guarantee you he has leases. Don't buy whole life insurance. I guarantee you he has whole life insurance. Now,
why he say, I never heard that. Why he said not to own life insurance?
Because he said you should buy term insurance and you should invest the difference somewhere else, which is okay, but there's so many fundamental fallacies to not buying whole life insurance ever. And he's the guy who doesn't teach the reasons that you should. Now, at times you shouldn't, or the reasons you should, right? But remember, he's teaching to a crowd, and that's what he does. He teaches to a crowd, and it's a simple crowd of people who they're scared of being in debt. They hate being in debt. They've made some serious mistakes, and they just want to be able to sleep at night. And that's okay. That's what he teaches. I teach people how to dream at night and have those dreams fulfilled the next day. Metaphorically, of course.
I didn't know it's that's the way it's presented by him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's all low risk stuff, and and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it if you want to be mediocre.
No, I'm just going to say, how old is the average audience at the Dave Ramsey? Because think about it,
it's
when
probably
people
the same audience as ours.
But when people reach the point that they have no debt on their house and all that, normally it's in a very older age.
So that's exactly the point. So check this out. Dave Ramsey. You know what Dave Ramsey says about investment properties? Ready for this? You're not going to believe it.
Okay.
Don't buy an investment property until you pay off your primary residence.
Okay. I don't get it.
Don't get it? That's the dumbest idea ever.
Yeah.
Buy an investment property now and use that money to pay off your primary residence.
But the funny thing is, my parents will agree with him. Maybe your parents too. Oh. I don't know about other people. I understand why he's such a big name, because he say to people what they want to hear. He said to people, whatever your parents told you all your life, it's actually true. Do that. Think about that. That's what he said to people.
Yeah, that's right. It's wrong. And the information's incorrect. This is why, listen, if anybody's a Dave Ramsey fan, read my book.
Yeah.
By the way, you want a free copy of my book? Here's a free copy of my book. You can send a text message to the phone number 26786. That's right. So the whole number is 26786.
Yes.
You send a text message and you send the word hacks, and you'll get a digital copy of my book. And then you can read in the book all the things that I teach you that are completely different than anything you've ever heard before.
Come with an open mind. And
it's not even an open mind. You don't need an open mind, because as soon as you start reading, you're going to go, wow, this is wild. This is so different. Same thing with investor schooling. You come to investor schooling, you're going to listen to people talk in investor schooling. People teach you. People train you. People discuss money differently than anything you've ever heard before. Right? I mean, it amazes me how many people I say, how much money do you need to buy a house? And the answer is always the same.
20%.
No.
Everybody the same way.
No. You need 20%, or you need 19%, or you need 21%, or you need 0, or you need 100, or whatever you want.
Yes.
You don't need any money to buy a house. Mm-hmm. And it amazes me. It's the minimum amount of money you have to put down on a house is 0. In fact, we teach you how to get money back when you buy a house. Every single deal I've gotten every one of my deals in the last 5 years, True. I've gotten something back. Even when we bought the mobile home park. What did we get? Like $43,000 total back on both parks, right?
Yeah.
$43,000 we got. So we go to buy the house. Mobile park, $2 million. The house actually, they're worth $2.5 million. The mobile home parks are worth $2.5 million. We go. We sign a piece of paper that says we're buying it. How much money did we give her? Nothing. We go to closing. How much money did we bring with us? Nothing.
We left.
How much money did we leave with? $43,000.
Exactly.
I mean, hello.
I know.
This is what we teach, right? And now we're doing other things in that mobile home park. It's
people
amazing.
don't get that. People don't understand it's even possible.
Right? No, they think it's not
closing with a check,
or they think it's not, or they go, "Oh, you can do it, but
something
I can't."
funky here. Something
right?
Right?
My mortgage broker or my real estate agent said that's impossible.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. When your mortgage broker and your real estate say that's impossible, just say to them, are you a real estate investor? And when they say no, say, thank you. How can you even comment on this?
Mm-hmm.
How can you even comment on this if you're not a real estate investor, right? And then the other thing is, if your real estate agent and your mortgage broker aren't multimillionaires, everything they're telling you is wrong anyway.
Don't talk to them.
Right. Realtors crack me up. You should buy this property because it's a good investment. I know that you'll be losing $1,000 a month if you rent it for now, but in 400 million years from now, it'll be worth more money than you paid for it, even though you couldn't hold on to it and you got foreclosed on it anyway.
People think we are in a position to make fun of real estate investors, which is ridiculous to me, because that's not the point. The point is, to me, I guess I will get a lot of hate. There are many real estate agents right now that act like the person who tried to sell you a T-shirt on the mall. I don't like that, and I think there is much more to real estate investing and how to present. You know who basically made me understood how difficult being a good real estate investor is? The guy who sold you your house that showed us 2 houses recently. He's so dedicated to what he do.
Yeah.
So dedicated. It's important to him to show and to explain.
Correct.
And he do it the right way.
He's
not going to the seller and say,
right. He's a high level real estate agent.
But everybody should behave that way.
That's correct.
And you go and you see the agents that going to the homeowners right now said, the worst thing is they go to this for sale by owner and they tell them, oh, why you listed your house for $500? I can get you $750. And it's a lie.
Right.
And they do it again and again and again just to put people on a contract.
Yeah.
To get a commission. And then they come to you and said, oh, you remember the $750 I promised you? It's not possible. Let's go back to the 500.
Right. I mean, you're over-exaggerating. I get it.
Of course. But I'm trying to prove a point.
But your analogy is correct. But this guy, you're right. This guy, the reason they call him, and that's the guy I bought my house from. He was the agent on the other side. He was the selling agent. And the reason he got listings like that, because they're $3 million listings. He does $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million,
correct,
$12 million. The reason he gets it is because that's exactly right. He shows up for every showing. He walks through the house. He knew the last house that we went in that you wanted. He knew everything about that house.
Everything.
It was pretty good. And his daughter, too. His daughter's also a genius.
Yeah. Great guy.
And the two of them do very well. And you got to understand, if they sell just one house a month, their income is probably in the 500,000s.
Yeah.
Just one house a month.
I know.
Maybe more, maybe 700,000.
So it's more about quality, not the quantity.
Exactly, because that's how great of a job they do.
Yeah.
But most real estate agents, they have no clue. I mean, you didn't. We're going to talk about your deal afterwards. But she called me today finally.
Ah, really?
Oh, you forgot to sign one thing on the document. I said, who cares? Submit it to your client. See if they want to take the offer.
So until today, the offer haven't been submitted.
Right. That had not been submitted. For 2 weeks, I sent her paperwork. 2 weeks ago, I call her. I leave her messages. And instead of calling me immediately and say, hey, by the way, your client didn't sign this, but I'll let you know. She did this. She goes, oh, well, since the paperwork's not signed properly, I'm not even going to submit it to the client. Meanwhile, the house is still up for sale. So your client who wants to sell his house has a buyer who wants to buy the house. Instead of being a good agent and saying, hey, I'll make this happen. Maybe there's a price difference, but I'll make it happen. And they go, no, I'm going to be a real estate agent because I'm smarter than everybody else out there, because what's more important to me is that a signature on this page that you missed, Omri, is more important to me than you buying this house, because I don't care about my seller. All I care about is
bureaucracy.
Yeah, no. All I care about
That's what I hear.
How great of an agent I am, because I noticed that the buyer didn't sign a piece of paper. Wow.
I know.
That's the stupid. And they go, and how many deals did you do last year? Well, I did 3. And why are you in the business? Go be in the business of being a teacher and teach kids English, so that so you can rip apart their sentence. That's where you belong. You don't belong as a real estate agent.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, real estate agent, right? If you're a good real estate agent, I could give you an offer on a napkin, and you'll be able to make that offer work if you're good. But whatever. So that's why she has been ignoring our calls for 2 weeks.
Yeah, basically, she haven't called us back or anything.
Right, because there was a signature missing on a piece of paper. Really? So I'm going to have that piece of paper for you at the end of this, at the end of the show.
Whatever.
And you can sign it, and she can, now she can have her piece of paper so she can submit the offer. I mean, seriously?
It's a good thing to me, because if she still wants it, maybe she want to waste our time. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, it's ridiculous.
The price is too high, and you're offering too low. So
I don't think the price. I don't think I'm offering too low.
You're offering a little low, but that's okay.
I think what's going on.
You might as well just wait. Just wait it out. Wait till she either gets another real estate agent,
Exactly.
or the seller gets either another real estate agent.
That's what will happen.
Gets a real estate agent who cares about making a sale instead of a piece of paper.
I know.
Or lowers their price to the point where it doesn't matter what kind of real estate agent they have.
But now I know what's going on. The offer haven't been presented.
Right, of course.
That's what I know.
Right. Yeah. And I found that out this morning, right before the show. She called me. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I was like so angry, because I'm like, well, I don't have to present an offer if it's not the papers. I said, yes, you do. Ethically, you do. And I said, why don't you call your client and say, listen, I'm not submitting an offer that you might want to take because the piece of paper is not signed. See what your client says.
We can go to the owner,
if the next 2 words out of your client's mouth aren't "you're fired," your client's dumb.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Exactly.
So I want to tell you something. I'm doing some math here. I want to go back to stocks just for a second.
Sure.
Or you want to do a commercial
first? Let's do a commercial first. All right, Let's go to commercial, and then we'll come back and he'll do his stock story.
No story.
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investors.
Clear.
Thanks.
A lot of altruistic reasons that you should become a real estate investor? That's right, you get to rent houses to really nice people who need houses. And you know what? When there's a housing shortage and you have a house for them, they are so happy. I've actually gotten hugs from tenants. So come to investorschooling.com and you will learn how to be a landlord the right way. That's right, we have a complimentary class this Thursday night, and this way you can get hugs from your tenants too. Go to investorschooling.com. We'll see you Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Hi, this is Larry Steinhouse, and I want to let you know that I buy houses. I buy houses from people that may be a tired landlord, maybe somebody who's having trouble selling their house, or maybe someone who needs to sell their house quickly. Well, all you need to do is call 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137, and I promise to answer the phone and help you with your situation. That's right, your house may be cluttered. It may be a house that a relative left you, or it may just be a house you just want to get rid of. 855-939-1137.
Carbs? It's not going to satisfy.
Hi, this is Larry Steinhouse, and I want to tell you about a charity we formed called Lev 27 is a charity that helps people stay in their homes. Look, sometimes life happens. Many people live paycheck to paycheck, and if suddenly something happens and they can't afford to pay their rent, we will step in and help them. We'll even cover any legal fees to keep them in their home. Go to lev27.org, that's lev27.org, to find out how you can help or make a donation. Thank you.
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse. Do you want to become a public adjuster and take control of your career? My friend Peter Bodorenko, he runs Public Adjusting Academy.
We need to drop this commercial,
class
by the way.
to show you exactly how to get started. Learn the ins and outs of the industry, gain valuable skills, and...
I'm sorry, Larry. Did you say something to me?
Yeah, we need to drop this commercial as of
claims they
next week.
deserve. Sign up today at Adjusting.
This one?
Yeah, Pete buying right.
39. Okay, I'll put in a note to. I'll put in a note to Frank.
Thank you. Or 267-392-9907. Don't miss this opportunity to start a new career and make a real difference.
Attention business owners. Want to be the business everyone sees, trusts, and chooses? Dan Jones and his team at Marketing Agency near you make it happen. PR coverage, media features, SEO that gets you everywhere, even AI overviews. They also handle our websites, including Investor School.
I will tell Frank.
Yep.
LarrySteinhouse.com and even our charity Lift.
So when you say after next week, you mean one more show?
No,
or...
this will be the last one.
All right, I'll tell him on Monday when I talk to him.
Great, thank you.
And now at yourfreeplan.com. That's yourfreeplan.com. Don't wait. Make your business the one that people.
Coming back.
Paid for by Investor Schooling.
All right, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I'm here with my co-host, Omri Morad. Dr. Deb is out, but she's upstairs, which is kind of weird. But she's just not on the show today because she knew that Omri was in rare form today. Omri's really intelligent today. You're not talking about your underwear or anything. You're actually
What are you talking about? When am I not intelligent?
You're always intelligent. That's true.
I make the comments to break the ice, but
That's true.
still.
That's true. I should say you're not doing your 12th grade humor today.
No.
That's all.
No.
So we have a new fan online.
I
Carla.
see. I
Right.
know who she is.
And she's getting excited about our stories.
Good.
So, by the way, she should call in. What's the phone number to call in?
Yes, please do. 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
All right. And anybody else can call too.
Yeah, whoever you want. That's why we're here. We are
it's a
here
really
for
nice
you.
Day out.
Exactly. I was
It's
about
a really
to say.
nice day out, and of course, we have passport boring before our show.
Yes.
Right. So I'm really considering. I'm going to talk about this right now. I'm really considering.
She stamped us.
Giving up the first hour of the show, so we can have a lead in for another show. Because I don't want Passport Mommy as our lead in.
I know.
I mean, literally, it's like it's go to sleep, mommy.
I know, but then we give up, and people used to have us at 1, 2, 3.
Pass out.
What?
Pass out, mommy.
Yeah, pass out, mommy. Yeah, I need to go to sleep, take my afternoon nap, so I'm going to put on Passport Mommy.
Yeah.
I just it's just not right that we pay for this time and we have to have that as our lead-in show, and they don't want to do anything about it because I've already complained about it. So maybe if we give up the first hour and somebody else comes in and they can have that as their lead-in, whoever comes in,
I hope they will
be our
better.
lead-in.
So the only problem for me is she will buy the other.
So she probably won't, but maybe they'll move. If they move, I'll be done.
She will buy the other show.
Yeah, right.
The other hour.
Exactly.
So people will be various.
Right. That would be horrible. I'd be done. I'm like, no way. But so nobody's doing anything. Everybody's outside today, enjoying the weather, which they should be. I'm going to be enjoying the weather right after the show as well.
Yes, me too.
My pool opens tomorrow.
Okay.
So they're opening. It's a little early, but they're opening the pool tomorrow.
Good.
So when I come back I'm going to Los Angeles this week.
Yes. Well, when are you coming back?
I'll be back Friday.
Right.
And we got Brian giving a class on Thursday.
Awesome.
Ooh, man. So if you guys want to learn stock options, I'm telling you right now, I'm an absolute genius at stock options. And Brian is more geniuser. Is that a word?
You just made it, so it is.
So if you want to see something amazing, you want to come to, this is the free class you want to come to. If you've been thinking about a free class, this week you want to come. So go to investorschooling.com. You won't get to meet me and Deb, but Omri will be there.
Yes, that's investorschooling.com.
But you'll get to see Brian.
The aviator.
Stock option aviator. So we have the stock option sultan, that's me, and we have the stock option aviator, which is Brian, and it's great. It's just great. You just really need to come. It's a great day, great night, whatever. All right. Let's see. We got like 25 minutes. We got somebody call in and give us a topic.
Yes, please give us a call. 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. So
call in, ask questions.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Talk about something. Talk about money. Talk
Real
about
estate,
politics.
money,
talk
stocks.
about Trump. Talk about
the war. Yeah, whatever
talk
you
about
want.
Omri. Talk about anything. I know anything you want to talk about.
Yes.
855-939-1137. Okay, what were you going to say?
I was about to ask you. It seems to me that there is a shift in premiums
for stock options.
For the stock options,
high or low?
it seems to me that the stocks that gave the best premiums are coming down a bit, but I'm very surprised by CCL, Carnival. Carnival premium became awesome.
Right.
You saw that?
So I'm going to tell you why, and because your lack of experience. I don't mean this as an
No,
insult.
I'm completely
The
accept
reason
that.
is we're not in earnings season anymore. So last month, when we were before earnings, the premiums were always higher.
Yeah.
After earnings, the premiums go lower.
So that's the thing.
So that's why.
Okay.
Hey guys, I don't think the phone is working. I called twice and it just rings and then it goes to a beeping noise. Oh no. Hold on. Let me find out what the problem is here. Go ahead, Omri, talk about something. Well, I see if it's us or them. I don't think it's us.
I hope it's not us.
I don't think it's us.
So that's funny because exactly like you said, we don't always know.
Which is why we're not getting calls today, of course, right?
Yeah. I look at but I was pretty sure that the earning are it's a season, yes, but they always come back. We have an earning every quarter for each stock, right?
Right, but what I'm talking about is premiums are lower
after.
They're lower after earnings. Correct. And as they get closer to earnings, the premiums get higher.
Yeah.
That's why the concept of weekly stock options is better than the others. But let me just see what
the weekly?
Here.
No, the monthly.
The monthly is safer.
It's safer.
But the weekly gets you more money.
Yes, I got you. The weekly is the one that move more.
Right.
I got you. I understand that. That's why I'm trying to avoid the weekly. Like you, I'm very surprised about what's going on with silver, especially if we saw it going so high, and especially because it's all big fear, manipulation, whatever you want to call it. And people in time of war, you should expect them to buy more silver, gold, right? We saw that the fuel prices are being affected because how much a barrel costs right now. So I'm not sure what's going on, and like we said before, it seems to be like we have hard time finding a reason for those movement in those specific things. To me, my logic is that silver in a time of war should be higher.
It will.
People want to be
right
in a
now.
position.
Right now, silver's going through a thing.
Yeah,
it's just going through a thing, and even the worst part is even during times of high inflation, silver and gold should be going up too.
Agreed.
So it's kind of everything is reacting opposite right now.
Yeah,
but it's okay. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. Silver will come back. Silver will be back at 100. It just won't go to 200 as fast as I thought it would. That's all. So
you think it will go to 200?
So it's definitely gonna hit 200. The
really?
question is just when.
Okay.
It's not if, it's when. When could be 5 years from now, or when could be a year from now, right?
Yeah.
I predicted it would be a year and a half from now when it hit 125, but now it's back down below 100.
The movement in the recent year was too dramatic.
Nah, it was expected. It was pent up demand.
Yeah?
Yeah, it should have happened a while ago.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's a problem on our end. It looks like it's not our end, but
have you tried calling to see what's going on?
It could be on our end. It just could be our phone forward system could be bad.
Have you tried calling?
If I try, so I can try.
I can give you the number. It's 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. See what you get.
Too.
Sure.
I'm going to try calling it.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I said believe it or not, I actually dialed the wrong number.
Okay. It's funny. 855-939-1137. You can call us and tell us if the line works.
Here we go.
Please hold on. You will be connected to Larry Steinhouse shortly.
Okay. Should be good.
No. It's working.
Sounds like it's working to me too.
Yeah. So try calling again.
Yeah, maybe somebody needs to get the phone number again. Maybe they got the phone number wrong.
Yeah.
Thanks, Glenn.
So it's 855-939-1137.
That's funny.
Give us a call again, and we are here waiting for you.
That was funny.
Yeah. So the shift in the earning is a bit.
So that's why the premiums are lower.
Yeah. I'm a bit. I try to do it on auto every time. I try to sophisticate the way we do the covered call idea. and
That's because you don't want to listen to me. You want to do your own thing.
I listen to you 100%.
Right.
I want to learn more.
So
I'm eager to learn more.
You can do both.
But I can't.
You want to do your own thing, and that's
no,
why.
I don't. I want to learn more because I hear so many other things. I don't go to YouTube. I don't do all that. You just listen from other people. You said
no. You need to stop doing that.
Okay.
Right. What is the number one rule?
Don't listen
to people.
Correct.
Right. So you're unfairly listening to Brian. So Brian is a stock option genius, which amazes me because when he came to me, he didn't know anything about stock options.
I know.
He has gone beyond my teaching.
He dug into it so deep.
He's gone beyond my teaching, which is fantastic because now he's teaching. But he's not teaching other people some of the techniques he's testing.
I know.
He's not doing them. He's testing them. Now, you just happen to watch him during his test make a lot of money testing them. Now, you need to understand that his test was a very short period of time. It wasn't for a long enough period of time that I'm allowing him to teach it. Now, he can do whatever he wants. I mean, he could. It's his money. He can do what he wants. But I won't expose the students to it until I see a longer test of it.
I got you. Correct.
And you're trying to learn, and you're not even learning. You're not even listening to what he's doing directly. What you're doing right now, we got all these callers now, so obviously the phone's starting to work.
Yeah.
But real quick, let me finish this before we pick up the phone. You're not even doing what Brian's doing. You're listening to parts of what Brian's doing, and you're trying to do them, and that's where you're losing money.
Correct.
So you need to stop doing that. Don't listen to what Brian's saying until you're not ready for it yet.
Okay.
I mean, very few students are ready for it. Let's start right away with Matt. What's going on, Matt?
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
What's going on? I know. It's funny. Everybody does that. I always find that funny. But what's going on, Matt? What's happening with you?
I just figured I'd call in because you were begging for somebody to call in and listen. I listened.
Yeah, I'm so glad you called, man. We were desperate for friends.
Exactly.
Does your wife want to call me and see if she wants to? If I could be your best friend?
So here's what's going to give you something, you guys, to chew on at your next dinner party. So how many years ago did the Iranian Revolution happen when the American hostages were taken? Do you know what that
89.
number is?
Is it 89 or 82? You're better at this than I am. So
it should be 89.
1979. That's how many years?
79. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right.
So I was closer, but you had the right.
Yeah,
you had the right end of you.
Yeah. We talk about 57 years.
So how many years is it?
Yeah, that's
try
a long
time. Try again. Add again. 79 to 2026.
I'm sorry. 47 years. I'm sorry. 47 years.
And what president is Donald Trump?
47th president. Pretty wild, huh? Numbers work out, huh?
What are the odds of those numbers?
That's pretty amazing, right? Pretty amazing.
I thought about the other day.
That's pretty amazing. Wow.
I'll let you guys go back to doing what you're doing. I'll tune in next Saturday. Let you get bumped till 10 o'clock in the morning.
We're happy you calling us. Thank you.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Thanks, buddy. All right, let's go to Nancy. What's going on, Nancy?
Hey, how's it going?
We good.
I bet I know who this is. This is our student, isn't it?
I went ahead and took your advice.
You
yes.
what?
Reading your book, of course.
Cool. So what do you think of the book?
I went ahead. I love the book.
Thank you.
Everybody should read the book. And I went ahead and I called all my credit card companies and I upped all of my credit card
That's
limits.
awesome.
Yes.
How much of increases did you get?
Enough substantial increases that I can now charge a lot more.
Charge a lot of more?
So I can use that money.
Okay.
I can use a lot more. Yeah.
Spend more. Okay, I got you.
Just giving
now,
me.
don't buy clothes and don't buy furniture. You use that money for wise investments.
Well, you're going to teach me that in a Thursday class.
That's correct. Absolutely. That's exactly what we do. Cool.
Yeah, it's the best thing I ever did was join up with the class. I just want other people to know I was really scared. You shamed me into coming to the class.
Oh, that's right. That's right. On the radio, remember?
It's me who shamed you. He shamed you.
Right.
I'm the one who convinced you to come. You owe me dinner for
That's
that.
right. I owe you dinner. We're
Yes.
visiting Nancy with us, too, right? So this is a funny story.
Yeah, he does owe you
So real quick, I want to tell the story to everybody, Nancy. So it was about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, Nancy calls in and she says she's coming. I'm like, yeah, you're not coming. And and I kept saying you're not coming because you said you were coming before. I didn't even remember why, but I said you weren't coming, and Omri said you are coming, and we made a bet that you would come. Like if you came, Omri won the bet. If you didn't come, I won the bet.
Yeah.
So you showed up, and that was pretty awesome.
And then on the Thursday class, you said she won't show up for the Monday.
Right.
And I said, you know what? If she show up for the Monday, she joined the team.
That's right. The funny part was exactly right. You showed up on Monday, you became a student, and what do you think so far? What do you think?
What I think that my money mindset was completely wrong.
And what do you think now?
And you're writing it.
Oh, I'm writing it. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I think it's,
and what do you think? What do you think of the classes? What do you think of how we teach? What do you think of us?
I think that you sort of shamed me earlier in the show because it's like go to Debbie, go to Brian, but they don't go to Larry because Larry's going to tell you the truth. But Brian's brilliant. Debbie is the mama, so she's the hugger and makes everybody feel good. And I have a private lesson session with you in April.
Oh, awesome! Looking forward to talking to you.
You'll be. Yeah, and then you can shame me in person.
I'm not going to shame you. I'm going to build you up. That's what I do. I build people up, but sometimes you got to knock people down to build them up.
Oh, I know, absolutely. The podcast I've had, you make people bigger, not smaller.
Yes, thank you, because that's my goal. My goal is exactly that: making people bigger. While I lose weight and get smaller.
Fellas, see you Monday. I'm going to lose weight and get smaller too. See you on Monday.
All right, take care. Let's go over to Jason. What's going on, Jason?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, Jason? I know who this is. I recognize that voice in 2 seconds. What's going on, man?
What's going on, Larry and Omri? I just wanted to call in. And I wanted to say thank you, and I wanted to, basically do what, say what she said. That you're looking for somebody out there to teach you mindset, which is very important, which you're working on with me right now. Because before I met you, I did some bonehead decisions and got myself into a big hole. And no matter trying to walk away from the school, actually me walking away just so I could try to figure it out, you wouldn't let me.
That's right.
Yesterday.
I'm gonna let you fail. I'm gonna let you fail. You're not allowed to fail.
No, that's how much you. Right. That's what I'm saying. If anybody's on the fence whether to join the school or not, like I've never seen anybody care like you guys care. Like if I would have told somebody else, I'm walking away. Like, okay, cool. I already got your money. I'm walking away, and it doesn't matter. But you don't care. I mean, you care. Sorry.
Right. No, right. I right.
You know that's
I don't do it for the money.
That's exactly. Larry hate when I do that. That's exactly what I do. When Larry talk to people, and people are in the fence and they think he's just mean, and I'm telling them you have no idea how much he cares. Larry get angry at me, but that's the truth. People don't understand how much he cares. He cares so much. Sometimes he cares about other people's success more than they do.
That's correct.
It's 100%.
It's insane.
Like oh yeah, and you need somebody to tell you what you don't want to hear, so you will get your act together and do what you got to do.
Yes,
that's right. That's exactly right.
So,
I always tell people if you want to be coddled, go to your psychiatrist.
That was me with the beeping noise.
Yeah. What?
You told me that.
Yeah.
That was me with the beeping noise. I don't know what it was. For some reason, it was beeping.
Okay.
I don't know, whatever.
Now everybody calling, so we're good.
Yeah, so I tell people all the time, you want to be coddled, go to your psychiatrist or your psychologist. You want to learn, you want to get everything you ever wanted in life, come to me. I'll teach you how to do it. You're awesome, Jason. Everything's gonna work out. I mean, I know things are in a tight spot right now, but everything will work out. And I'm gonna be here. I got your back, man. I got your back.
I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Talk to you guys later.
You got it, man. See ya. All right. Cool. All right. We got any more callers? You want to give them a phone number out again?
Sure. If you want to call, we have a few more minutes.
I think it's not working. I think there must have been a problem. There must have been a problem before.
What's the problem?
Because he said the same thing. He said so there must have been a problem before.
855-939-1137. We are open. 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. We are here. Please give us a call. We'll be very happy to answer any question. Money, real estate, stocks, whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Exactly.
And teach you how to get whatever you want. And you know what the biggest problem with people not getting what they want?
that's if they would know what they want.
That's exactly right. They don't know what they want.
Exactly.
It's funny. It's funny. Like, I say this to people all the time, right? I said, the reason you don't have $1 million is you wouldn't know what to do with $1 million, right? And they laugh. They go, "Oh, I'd find something to do with it." I go, "You would find something to do with it, but if you knew what you would do with $1 million right now, and it was real, you would get $1 million.
You will know how to aim to it.
Not even aim to it. You'll get it. It'll happen. If you have a specific purpose or a specific desire that needs $1 million, and it doesn't have to be $1 million. Maybe it's 100,000. Maybe it's 10,000. Maybe it's $2 million. It doesn't matter. But if you have a specific purpose for that money, you will get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest problem. People think I have to have the $1 million to find the specific purpose. No, it's just the opposite. You have to find a specific purpose, and you'll get the $1 million. This is one of the biggest mindset issues ever. Right? What car am I picking up next week?
It's a Rolls-Royce Dawn.
A Rolls-Royce Dawn. A Rolls-Royce Dawn, right?
It is.
Right?
Are you happy with it?
I can't wait to buy that car. I mean, it's amazing, right? But it's not going to satisfy me like it's not going to. It's a different kind of satisfaction.
You surprised me.
Why?
Because your kick is in life is in the head, much more in the materials.
No, it's not.
And you changed in the last year more than ever.
And what do you mean?
In the cars, in the
house,
houses.
yeah, right.
You always have cars. You always had cars.
Right. I
but
always had cars. Right.
Something changed in your own mindset.
So you're right, and I'm going to tell you what it was, because you're absolutely right.
Because you didn't want a better car or a more expensive car. You didn't want a more expensive house. And then everything happened together in 1 year. It's even less than a year.
So I'm going to tell you what happened, because you're absolutely right, but I'm going to tell you what happened. They say that the 5 people you hang around with is what you become, right?
Correct.
So the 5 people I was hanging around, I hang around with you, there's no doubt, but other people I hang around with, billionaire friend of mine, right? My multi-millionaire coach, right? Other people who, and I'm looking around like, why do I not have these things? And then I realized, you know what? The only reason I don't have these things is it's in my head.
Yeah.
Just go buy them.
Mm-hmm.
So sure enough, right? So, I mean, it was the funniest thing. Like, even when we were looking for the house, right? We were living in a $600,000 house. I mean, it's fine. It was fine. It just wasn't. I really didn't realize what I wanted until I moved into this house. I'm like, finally, I got. This is really what I want. But so I go from a $600,000 house to a $3 million house.
Yeah.
And at the time, I'm like, I'm not sure if I can actually, Ron, I'm going to try to get to you in a second, but hold on. I'm not sure if I can actually buy this house. Now, I knew I could afford it, but I'm like, I had a limiting belief that I couldn't get a mortgage on this house. And of course, as we know, Joe Keller got me that mortgage, right? And that's why he's a sponsor of the show. But again, it's just amazing. And then everything else, I'm like, you know what? Why am I holding back? Stop holding back. Everything I always wanted, I can have anything I want.
Mm-hmm.
And you too, if you're listening to it, you can have anything you want. Pick something you want and you can have it. But you have to want it. You have to desire it. And that's the whole thing, right?
Know what you want.
So what did I always want? I always wanted this car. But we got like 5 minutes and 2 callers. So what's up, Ron?
Hi, Larry. Nice talking to you. I had a question about the fund, the Sultan Fund. New fund.
The new fund will actually be called the Aviator Fund, but yes, it's the same basic concept.
Same basic concept. Will it be as successful, you think?
I won't let it. I mean, do I think it's going to be successful? Here's the absolute answer to that. If I at any thought it wasn't going to be successful, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I'm not going to take your money and then go, I took your money and lost it. I'm going to do everything I can to make it the most successful or more successful than the last one. I mean, that's what my goal is, right?
And the current one is very successful, we must say.
The current one's been great. The current one, past performance is no guarantee of future. I don't know, whatever I'm supposed to say. My attorney gets so mad at me all the time. But the current one has been an average of 3.1% per month income off of each share. So it's been fantastic.
Okay. So the other one, the second one will be as similar.
Actually, the projection is slightly higher, but and the reasons for it is we're making one change, and the projection is slightly higher. Actually, we're actually projecting a little bit higher, but not much higher, just enough that it makes it interesting. And now here's the thing, right? So just like everybody else listening, you have to be an accredited investor, which means you must have $1 million or more net worth, or make $200,000 more a year. So there's specific things. You must be able to do that. You must be able to prove it too. It's by private placement memorandum only. It's a 98-page document that you're supposed to read. I mean, you're supposed to sign. You have to sign it that says you read it. And, it tells exactly what we're doing and what the risks are. And, of course, past performance, no guarantee of future performance. But I have to say this because it really is true. This is something we teach. And I have to say that how this is set up is theoretically, and I'm going to be very cautious with the word I use, theoretically, this fund can pay forever. Now, it may not pay the same amount forever. It may pay less and less as time goes by. But theoretically, 30 years from now, it should still be paying. Theoretically, if it's done exactly the same. Now, it probably won't be because the fund will probably be dissolved by that. You'll get all your money, whatever's left, because I'll be dead. And, I won't be doing it anymore unless they hand it over to somebody else. Brian is a great guy who will probably hand it over to. So I would tell you flat out that it's something that you need to do your homework on. And the homework is, we give you the homework to do, which is read the PPM. And then if something you want to do, you do it. We have a great guy who's a fund administrator who will actually talk you through the paperwork. His name is Gary. So if you go to sultanif.com, IF stands for income fund. So sultanif.com, you can put in information and Gary will get a hold of you. So if you want to be involved in it, that's great. But again, just know everything that it takes to be involved. And here's another thing I'll tell you, and I don't know if you're even online.
Waiting this right now.
But unfortunately, John, I won't be able to get to you because we're going to be out of time. But I'm just going to say this: I also am very prudent about how I deal with people. So, like, if you came to me, and people do this all the time, I have $1 million, and with those numbers, I'm going to be making a lot of money. So I have $1 million, and that's all money I have. I want to put it in your fund. I won't even let you. do it. The maximum that you put in is half of your $1 million. I mean, if you have $2 million, I don't care if you put $1 million in. But if you only have $1 million, I won't let you do it. And I prefer if you put 20 to 30% of your money in, not all of it. Anyway, Ron, I appreciate you. Go to sultanif.com and you'll be able to find out more. I want to thank everybody else. I want to thank all the listeners for listening today. This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. If you want to learn more about everything we do, go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. We're looking forward to seeing you in class on Thursday. I want to thank you here, Omri, for being here. And, of course, I want to thank the sweet Glenn Page for being an awesome producer.
Yes.
And next week, we'll probably have Debbie here, too. So if you missed Debbie, we'll see you then. All right, we'll see you on Thursday, investorschooling.com.
This program is paid for by Investors.
All right, you're clear.
Thank you, sir.
I told Jonathan to call us next week.
Yeah.
And he said thank you, and he enjoys the show.
Cool. I love it. Excellent, man.